did you know? I think I've told you this before, but
Hello, welcome back to Did You Know Gaming.
did you know that C.S. Lewis and Lewis Carroll actually had a beef?
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Was it about the name?
Totally. No, it was because one was an avid Christian and the other was a hardcore anti-theist atheist.
Gotcha.
Now, for those of you who don't realize the difference, anti-theism and atheism are different because anti-theism hates all things theist, but atheist just doesn't believe in it.
So, I believe the way that it is now, at least in my experience, is that people who are atheists by that definition say that they're agnostic, whereas the people who are anti-theist say that they're atheist.
Correct. That's typically what it is now. And I actually fall in the deist category of atheists. I'm harkening back to the days of colonialism, where some of our forefathers were deists, and a lot of people believe.
What is that?
A lot of people believe that they're actually atheists, but basically a deist is somebody who believes that there was a creation, or a creator, obviously, who put everything into motion, but then after that, it just left to be. And it was one of the ways that you could get away with saying, hey, I don't actually believe in Christ being the Son of God and all that shit back then.
Mm-hmm. True, because that was pretty much a big no-no.
Yeah.
Because if you said that in colonial times, well, big boy, you might get kicked out of that colony that you're in.
Hell yeah, dude. Also, Thomas Jefferson was
likely result in death.
Oh yeah, definitely. Unless, of course, you're the guy who started Connecticut, in which case you're a fucking badass.
Or Rhode Island.
Oh yeah. Rhode Island and Connecticut were both wonderful stories.
Yes. Rhode Island, not as good as it once was.
Yo, Rhode Island's fucking great. Have you ever been to Providence? I highly suggest anybody that's listening to this goes to Providence.
Peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
That was like right before he died. But
Oh, was that a Shakespeare quote right before he died?
no, I actually don't know.
I want to hear a Poe quote.
Edgar Allan Poe's
Hashtag Rye Reveries.
Actually, yeah, Rye Reveries, dude. I need to play that game still.
Oh, did it actually interest you?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was really interested in...
literally the whole thing was just what was on the channel thus far, but
Well, I mean, I'm going to play the demo myself as well, but I might not do it for the channel because that might get boring for people to be watching.
Oh no, yeah, not for the channel, but like...
But this is not true.
I was just
You're sure
telling
to be
you
happy
that, like,
again.
if you're expecting
Knowing this
something
and
more
truly
out of it,
believing
there's
it
really
will make you
not
less miserable
much
now.
more.
Abraham Lincoln.
I was on a train of thought, but I forgot what it was because I got sidetracked by the Poe thing. What was I saying before?
I know that before you were talking about Deus. We were talking about Rhode Island.
Right. Anyway,
Providence.
Providence is a really fucking awesome city because every other weekend or something, they have this thing called Firewater.
Firewater.
Yeah, and it's basically exactly what it sounds. Because Providence is a city that was built on a river, the river is a main part of a lot of their attractions and shit.
Right.
So what they do is they turn off a lot of lights that are in the city, like right around the main river.
Yeah.
And they have like little bales of fire and shit that they have in the middle of the river. And so it's like the duality of fire and water together. And they play like Celtic and Latin music and shit. Latin being like actual Latin, not like Latin America Latin. And it's really cool. It was a fun time. They show off a lot of the things like the local restaurants have different things. Local like yeah, pretty much any local like store, shop, place thing.
Yeah.
They advertise there. It's pretty cool.
Sounds like it. Maybe we should go to Providence for Firewater.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, dude. I want to see it during the summer because it's much cooler to.
Oh well, yeah,
actually
dude.
not be
Let's go
cold.
to Providence during the summer for some Firewater.
Hell yeah, dude. That's one of the things that if we do a road trip of the 48 contiguous United States, I would like to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking of water, we started off as Did You Know Gaming, but now we're Game Theory. Game Theory? What if the water in the pot isn't actually water?
What do you think it is? Is sweat?
But that's just a theory. A game theory.
What do you think it is? Sweat?
Thanks for watching. Well, you'll have to find out in part 2. That comes out next week.
Shit, dude. Must have had a lot of
I wish I
research.
could have fit in the answer this episode, but I was making a joke for 10 minutes straight.
I was making an joke.
And I can't cut the jokes.
Yo, sorry, I'm
Dude.
wiping my hands.
You are fucking sweating all over my mouse right now.
Yeah, that's a
It's
problem I
clear
have.
that this is actually getting to you no matter how cool you're trying to play it.
No, I sweat an awful lot. It's not because of anything the game's doing.
Oh, here we go. Get up there. Oh wait, I think I was thinking you're in the wrong part of the game that you are. You're not quite at the chimney yet.
No, we're not. So now
But you can get to the chimney.
need to move slightly out of the way. And now I need to...
Oh, that was good. That was the right motion. Just slightly off in aim.
Okay. And now I...
Don't do
The
it straight
obstacles
up.
in sexy
There you go.
hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
So
If
now,
anything happened to me as I was building this mountain,
here you go.
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test
Woo!
it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring
Don't get
myself
frustrated.
to make it easier.
Keep your
It already
cool.
felt
not
like
getting
my
frustrated,
inability to
my
get
hand
past
was
the
slipping
new
a bunch.
obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder.
Right.
Imaginary
I'm going
mountains
to
build themselves from our efforts to
do
climb
that.
them.
Perfect.
And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into
Alright.
something real.
Boy, Bennett's really just going on and on, huh? Because I don't want to talk over him necessarily, but I also don't want to be quiet for a bunch.
I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
dude.
What in the fuck was that?
That was you going ape shit. Stop going fucking wild with it, dude.
But that's so much fun, dude. That's what I like about the game.
Can you please keep calm and try to progress? I would like to have an episode where we're not starting in the same spot. Come on. You can do it.
I appreciate your encouragement.
I mean, I'm really doing the best I can here. I mean, you gotta put the hammer against the rock, and you gotta push yourself off to the red bar.
I did, and I didn't do it very well.
All right, made it to the Devil's Chimney.
Okay, that's the end of the
and
episode.
End of the episode. Next time on Game Squad,
We'll go through Devil's Chimney and hopefully get
not
to...
fall down to the bottom.
I'd like to get to Boxland.
Box in. All right, let's see if we can get there.